G'day guys and welcome back to Unimig. Today we've got something special to show you. The all-new Razer Multi 230 AC DC, which is a 4-in-1 machine. That means that it can do every kind of welding that there is. MIG, MMA, DC TIG and finally AC TIG. You can now TIG weld aluminium on a MIG machine, making it the true all-process machine. Plus, the machine does high-frequency TIG, whether you're in AC or DC. That means that you have more control when starting or stopping the arc, and reduce the risk of contaminating the tungsten or the weld. So, you'll have no issues when it comes to welding aluminium. Also, just because we've added another welding process doesn't mean that we've taken anything away. You get complete control over your TIG welds. Both the AC and DC TIG welding modes come with the full weld cycle. You can adjust all the parameters like pre and post flow, up and down slopes, and as well as all things pulse. It isn't only TIG. The Razer Multi 230 AC DC also has a complete set of welding parameters for your MIG welds. Adjusted parameters such as pre and post gas flow, arc ignition speed and burn back. That's not all. This machine supports both gas shielded MIG and gasless MIG, meaning that you can run mild steel, stainless steel, aluminium as well as flux cored MIG wires. No matter what kind of welding you got planned, the Razer Multi 230 AC DC can do it. With its intuitive controls and next generation interface, the large clear colour screen makes adjusting your weld parameters easier than ever. The Razer Multi 230 AC DC comes with the option to choose your power. The machine comes plugged with a 15 amp lead, but if you don't have a 15 amp outlet, don't worry. With a 15 to 10 amp conversion lead, you can plug this machine into any domestic outlet as well. The PFC maximises the electrical efficiency of the machine and automatically compensates for any voltage fluctuations, giving you more output power in the internal components along the life. The Razer Multi 230 AC DC comes with over 100 synergic MIG and TIG programs, ready for every weld that you want. Select your metal type and the gas, wire or electrode size, and the machine is set and ready to go. The machine features dual gas inputs at the back, so you can have it set up to run MIG and TIG gases at the same time. Plus, they're quick connect inputs, so you can plug it in and unplug whenever you need to swap bottles. Starting a MIG weld has never been so smooth with the Arc Start dual function. You choose just how hot or cold you want your MIG weld to start. Start hot on thicker materials or cold on thinner materials you don't want to burn through. You can set the arc start above 100% and the hot start will give you a boost in current by the start of the weld, eliminating issues with starting on cold metal and making welding on thicker materials easier. Set it below 100% and the soft start will help with edge arc ignition by starting at the lower current and ramping up when welding away from the edge. End your welds as strong as they started with the crater fill feature. The crater fill ramps your welding current and voltage down at the end of your MIG weld so that it fills in at a lower amperage, eliminating craters and pinholes. Pick your preferred arc characteristics with the inductance settings. By changing the frequency of your short circuit MIG welds with the inductance controls, you can choose your preferred arc characteristics on every weld. The machine comes with a geared roller drive unit, so you can get more consistent and smoother wire feeding experience. Plus, it helps when using a longer torch. On top of the full TIG weld cycle, the Razer Multi 230 AC DC also comes with some extra TIG programs, so you can get professional results in any kind of weld. The Spot Plus program improves the spot welding mode by applying an adjustable synergic pulse program. The program speeds up the spot tacking process and is perfect for sheet metal fit-ups and gaps. The Arc Plus program keeps the volts and the amps constant by adjusting the welding current proportionally as the arc voltage increases or decreases during the weld. It helps give better puddle control when weaving, reduced heat input and increased sidewall fusion. The TAC Plus program allows you to preset a tacking procedure to reduce the time required for tack welding, and also reduces heat input in the joint between tacks, improving the quality. The Fusion Plus program is an advanced AC TIG feature that provides greater arc focus at high welding speeds and provides deep penetration even at low AC frequencies. Mixed AC DC welding is the combination of TIG AC and TIG DC negative in one weld. Mixed AC DC gives you faster welding speeds, better penetration, a faster weld puddle on cold workpieces, and you can weld on thicker materials. The Razer Multi 230 AC DC comes with a tungsten optimizer setting, which optimizes the arc ignition on AC TIG based on the selected tungsten diameter. The heat control trigger mode is great for manual heat input control as you go. It lets you set a base current, which you can switch to at any time during a weld by pressing the trigger button. The Razer Multi 230 AC/DC is a 4-in-1, so on top of MIG and AC/DC TIG, it also stick welds. It'll weld every kind of electrode, including cellulose, and has a few additional stick welding features like hot start, arc force, anti-stick and pulse. The hot start feature increases the stability of the arc ignition and prevents a lack of fusion at the start of your weld. You won't ever struggle to strike an arc again. The arc force feature helps to keep the arc stabilised throughout the weld by detecting any short circuits and increasing the peak current to prevent the arc from cutting out or the electrode from sticking. The anti-stick feature prevents the electrode from sticking to your workpiece. When the machine detects sticking, the current will shut off and unstick the electrode. The Razer Multi 230 AC/DC comes with a stick pulse MMA option. It helps reduce spatter, improving heat control and allows for easier slag removal. It also improves the speed and efficiency of vertical up welds by eliminating the use of the Christmas tree technique, while still maintaining a root fusion. This machine is spool gun ready, so you can attach a spool gun to run softer core wires like aluminium MIG wire. You don't need to change the setup of your existing torch or dry rollers. The spool gun lets you quickly switch over to get any job done with no downtime. This machine supports the connection of both wired and wireless foot controls for extra versatility and convenience while welding. You can adjust your amperage hands-free to avoid disrupting your torch movement, and the wireless option reduces cables and adds great maneuverability as well. The Razer Multi 230 AC/DC also features a smart fan, which diminishes noise, saves power, helps reduce energy costs, and minimises the number of contaminants being pulled through the machine. The Razer Multi 230 AC/DC can be connected to a generator so that you can take it anywhere. We recommend one with an 8.5 kVA rating. Thanks for checking out the features on our brand new 4-in-1 machine. Check back soon for a more in-depth video on the Razer Multi 230 AC/DC. We'll see you next time.